What's this? A letter for me.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Through the Mail Thursdays. Today I'm going to share with you 3 returns that I just recently got back in the mail. And this first one is postmarked from Colorado. It is a return from former Seattle Mariner pitcher Mike Parrott on 1. 2. A 3rd Baltimore Orioles all-time team card. And a 4th minor league card that I happen to have in my collection. So let me tell you about Mike Parrott and his career in baseball. Mike Parrott, nicknamed the Bird for obvious reasons, was born in California and attended high school in California and was selected by the Baltimore Orioles in the first round of the 1973 draft. Well, he was assigned to the rookie level affiliate of the Orioles when he was just 18 years old. And from 1973 to 1977, he would work his way up all the way to AAA for the Orioles. And in 1977, posted a 15-7 record, starting 25 games for their AAA affiliate, which garnered him a call-up to the major leagues on September 5th of 1977. Well, he would appear in just 3 games for the Orioles that year in relief, where he posted a 2.08 ERA to finish out the year. So despite making his debut, being the first-round pick of the Orioles decided to trade him in the offseason between 1977 and 78 to the Seattle Mariners. Well, this would give him the opportunity to be thrusted right into the major leagues with Seattle at just 23 years old. Well, he would start 10 of 27 games that year for Seattle in 1978, posting a 1-5 record that year. Well, in 1979, he earned a spot in the starting rotation where he appeared in 30 of 38 games as a starter and won 14 games that year for the Seattle Mariners franchise, which was pretty bad actually. But he also lost 12. Well, in 1980, the wheels kind of fell off altogether, to say it nicely. He again returned to his starting role. He didn't start the entire season as a starter, but he actually had a stretch where he lost 15 consecutive games for the Seattle Mariners, finishing the year with a 1-win and 16-loss record with an ERA of 7.28. Well, despite this, in 1981, the Mariners did bring him back, and he posted a 3-6 record while spending time in both the bullpen and being a long man spot starter. Well, after the 81 season, he was traded to the Milwaukee Brewers for outfielder Thad Bosley. However, he was let go by the Brewers before the beginning of the 1982 season in spring training, and after a month, signed with the Kansas City Royals and appeared in their minor league affiliate. He would spend the next 3 seasons pitching for the Royals minor league affiliate, not making one appearance in the major leagues for Kansas City. Well, after the 84 season, the Royals let him go, and he signed as a free agent with the Texas Rangers. Again, he would not have an opportunity to return to the majors, and after the 86 season, where he appeared in just 7 games, he retired as a player from the Texas Rangers. Well, after his playing career, he got involved in coaching and basically working in the minor league instruction area of baseball. And as of 2019, he was still a pitching coach for the Kane County Cougars. And I'm not sure in 2021 if he was still coaching, but he still was in baseball to this day as of 2019 at 66 years old. So maybe he retired since he hit the 65 number between 2019 and 2021. I don't know. But as of 2019, he was still a pitching coach. So very happy to add Mr. Parrott to the collection, another one for the Orioles collection, and we'll go on to the next one. All right, this next one comes back from former White Sox catcher Marv Foley on 1, 2, a 3rd senior league card, and a 4th senior league card. And you know how I like to collect my senior league cards autographs, so we got a couple more for the collection. So let me tell you about Marv Foley. Marv Foley, a Kentucky native, would go to high school in Kentucky and later would play for the University of Kentucky in Lexington. He would be drafted in the 17th round of the 1975 draft as a catcher out of college. He would work his way up through the White Sox organization from 1975 to 78, where he would get a call-up in 1978, where he would appear in 11 games as a backup catcher for the team. Well, the following year in 79, he would appear in 77 games in AAA, but also 34 in the major leagues, again as a backup role as a catcher for the White Sox organization. 1980 would be a repeat of the same, where he would split time between the majors and the minors. And in 1981, he would spend the entire season in AAA for the White Sox, but in 1982 would appear in 27 games for the White Sox organization that year as well. Well, in 83, he would spend another year in AAA as a catcher for the White Sox, and after the 83 season, he would go to the Texas Rangers and actually be up with them the entire year, appearing in 63 games as their backup catcher. Well, in 1985 and 86, he would return to familiar territory, AAA and AA, for the Chicago White Sox, and he would actually be a player, manager, coach on those last few years with the organization. Well, almost immediately after retiring as a player, he would get into the coaching realm with his longtime knowledge as a catcher and also a minor league player. He would coach in almost every league that you can think of, from the International League, the American Association, the PCL, Pacific Coast League, the Texas League, on down the list. And one of the most major distinctions and accomplishments that Marv Foley made was he actually led 3 teams in AAA in 3 different leagues to championship seasons. He did that in the International League, the American Association, and the PCL as a manager, which is pretty amazing. You would think a guy that would do that would get his crack at the majors as a manager someday, but that never happened. Instead, Foley would, spend time with different organizations as a coach, primarily with the White Sox, but also with the Cubs and the Orioles. And he would spend some latter part of his career working for the Rockies organization. So obviously he was a pretty busy guy. Somewhere in there, between coaching gigs, he was able to fit in the senior league season as well. But this is another one of those guys that's a very strong, knowledgeable baseball lifer that, got to make a career out of playing baseball and, giving back to the minor leaguers and teaching them. So very happy to add Marv Foley to the collection. Another couple more for the senior league collection. So this final one is a return from former pitcher, lefty pitcher, Ed Glynn on 1, 2, 3, another senior league card, and a 4th senior league card. And this is the start of another 4-player card that I'm going to possibly try to get all 4 guys to sign. I did my research on all 3 of these guys, and it seems that all 3 of them do sign through the mail, so that's pretty cool. But let me tell you about Ed Glynn, and we'll go from there. Actually, I just noticed there was a 5th one in the envelope. I forgot that I included that 5th card in there, so we actually got 5 of 5 back from Ed Glynn. So let me tell you about Ed Glynn. Glynn grew up in New York, and he signed as a minor league free agent with the Detroit Tigers. And after he signed as a minor league free agent, the lefty spent the 1972, 73, 74 season all in the Tigers affiliates. And in 1975, he posted an 11-7 record, starting 26 games for the Tigers AAA affiliate. In response, the Tigers called him up to the majors, where he appeared in 3 games, where he lost 2, unfortunately, that year. And in 1976, he found himself again back in AAA and having a call-up with the Tigers, where he appeared in 5 games. Well, in 1977, he would again return to AAA posting a 6-8 record and appearing in 8 games for the Tigers in that season as well. Well, 1978 would be the same, and he would split time between the majors and the minors, but this time he would be primarily used as a reliever. Well, after the 78 season, he was traded to the New York Mets, his boyhood hometown team, where actually, when he was growing up, he actually worked at Shea Stadium as a hot dog vendor. Well, he got to go home and play for the Mets for a couple seasons, and he primarily was used out of their bullpen, and he posted a 1-4 record his first year at the Mets with a 3 ERA. Well, in 1980, he returned to the Mets bullpen, but after the 1980 season, the Mets decided to trade the hometown hero to the Cleveland Indians for a player to be named later. Well, he would spend the 1981 through 1983 season up and down with the Cleveland Indians in their AAA affiliate and the majors. And actually during the 84 season, while spending time in AAA, he would actually be sold back to the Mets, but the Mets would not bring him back up to the majors. Well, he would then split the next season between the Montreal Expos and Boston AAA affiliates, and the Expos actually brought him up for 3 games in 1985. Well, after the 85 season, he was so loyal to his hometown, he again signed with the Mets. However, the Mets did not call him up during the 86 season, which is a shame because that's when they won the World Series. And he spent the 86-87 season with the Mets, and he even made a comeback in 1990 for 1 game with their AAA affiliate. Well, finally, after the 90 season, he hung it up, and he retired from baseball as a player. So in total, he pitched professionally for 17 seasons. That was split between the majors and the minor leagues. And he called it a career in 1990 after that brief, comeback attempt. So I'm very happy to add Mr. Glynn to the collection. I'm very happy to maybe start off another rookie card. Maybe get all 4 of the guys to sign that eventually, I hope. I'm very happy to add Mike Parrott to the collection. Whoops, that's a Marv Foley. But Mike Parrott to the collection. Getting another Baltimore Orioles all-time card signed. I'm also very happy to get Mr. Marv Foley back as well on a couple senior league cards, along with a couple major league cards of his. I want to thank you for taking the time to watching another video. As always, thank you for watching and happy collecting.